viewers, welcome or welcome back to the Blue Butterfly Tarot. Today we're looking specifically into a no contact and or separation situation. What are their current thoughts? And I've got two piles for you. This is pile number one, this is pile number two. Pile number one is the Liberation Tarot, and pile number two is the Pause Tarot. Take your time, see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to. I do want to say this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If one pile's messages don't resonate, then choose the other. If both piles' messages don't resonate, then it just means that maybe there aren't any messages for you in this video today. But I do hope that at least one of the piles' messages do resonate. Please be careful of scammers. I would never reach out to you asking you to follow or subscribe or book a private reading. So just please be a little bit careful about that. My private readings are open right now. I can check the details in the description box below. I'm going to give you a few seconds now to see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to, and then I shall begin. Hi pile one, for those of you who chose the Liberation Tarot, this is going to be your reading, alright? Before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes, think of your person, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Alrighty, pile one, specifically for a no contact and or a separation situation, your person's current thoughts. Let's get into it. I feel like this one wanted to come up. Okay, we'll see. The Artist. Okay, Ace of Vessels, Healer of Vessels, Seven of Flowers, Six of Blades, Five of Flowers, Healer of Spirals, the Doula, and the Artist. Okay. I also have your Oracle card, so we're going to get into that as well. We have the Oyster, we have False Assumptions, we have Construct, we have 6060 with Compassion, Sad, the Fertile Void, Inner Winter Rest, Patience, Potency, Secret Beginnings. Okay, this is definitely no contact. I mean, yes, we intended it to be that way, but definitely no contact. I don't think that this person's ready to talk to anyone at this point with the Oyster, the Fertile Void coming out. And I think that much time has passed in this no contact between the two of you. Let's talk about what's going on with your person, all right, and their current thoughts, because their current thoughts are a little bit scrambled at this point. Pile one, the reason for that is your person doesn't know what to think. They have a vision today. I don't think that it was there when the no contact started out, but they're starting to have a vision of how they want their life to be. And of course, you are part of that vision. I am seeing that. But how to get to that point, your person might not have an idea right now. All right. And that might be what is bothering them, because the thoughts seem to be a little bit more panicked. I think that your person thought that they might have had a plan by now, but they don't. And that might be kind of causing them a little bit of panic, like, okay, well, am I losing out on time? And maybe it's the time has not been that long, but to your person, it feels like it's been a long time that they've been stuck in this no contact between the two of you. They've been stuck in this limbo energy between the two of you. I feel like your person does want to have some kind of a new beginning between the two of you. And I would not be surprised if you too have been feeling that energy. Your person has done a lot of their healing work. But now it's more of, okay, well, I've done the healing work, so how do I bring it into my reality? How do I bring whatever it is that I desire? How do I bring it? And yes, I've done a lot of healing work, but am I truly ready for it? So all of these questions are kind of plaguing your person at this point in time. there's definitely spiraling going on. I can feel it as well. And your person might be kind of doubting themselves, kind of, you know how sometimes when we're not sure of what's going on, our mind can create the worst case scenarios. So I feel like your person might be, scaring themselves a little bit. I also would not be surprised if these dramatic worst case scenarios might be a way of your person emotionally protecting themselves in case things go wrong when they reach out to you. It is, I do feel a little bit of spiritual bypassing coming through over there. Like in their mind, they think, oh, okay, well, I'm protecting myself. But by putting worst case scenarios, that's probably another kind of thing that your person has to heal. But at this point in time, it's making your person feel safe. So no judgment over here. It's confusing for your person, Pal 1. I know that this reading might be also a little bit confusing for you, but it's confusing for your person. It's kind of like they're ready to come out of their shell. But that's coming from me as like a neutral party. Your person is starting to feel ready, but they're also assuming worst case scenarios. Like, what if I'm not ready? What if I think I'm ready and then I actually reach out to them and then I'm not ready and then I hurt them all over again? Or what if I think I'm ready and then we move forward and then this has all been in my head and then nothing ever goes right and then this crumbles and then I'm left hurt again and then I have to go through my healing cycle again and then it's just going to be a mess. So it's kind of like a lot of those thoughts are spiraling for your person, but slowly but steadily as they work through these thoughts, like, the spiraling that I just went through, your person's like, okay, well, if they're not ready, then it's okay. We will wait for them. It's kind of like they're giving counter solutions for these worst case problems, but it's making your person feel better slowly and steadily. It's a different approach, but at this point in time, it's getting your person out of their shell. All right? Your person might be a little bit sad. I am getting that energy. Like, I am feeling very sad. Like, if your person had not been through so much trauma or past experiences that really, really broke their heart, they would not be spiraling so much. And there is a recognition that the spiraling has come because of past heartbreak. And they might be feeling a little bit sad. Like, why didn't I meet you before I went through this heartbreak or this past trauma? So then you would get a version of me that doesn't overthink so much, that doesn't spiral so much. But this is something that they have to heal, Pal 1. It's not your responsibility to take on this part of their healing for them, all right? They need to come to a point where they have compassion for themselves. They understand that whatever spiraling that they go through, the protective mechanisms that their body has built, they have to learn how to honor that. They have to learn and recognize that even though it may not be helping them in this case, it did help them when they needed it. And there needs to be deep compassion and respect for how they have chosen to heal from their trauma and the trauma responses that have come up because of that. Over time of exposing themselves to a safe environment, only and only then will it heal over time, but even that, your person needs to show compassion towards themselves. It's very deep reading, I will say, Pal 1, for you and your person. But they're getting there, all right? They're slowly stepping out there. It's kind of like they can see the sun, and like they're peeking out of their shell every now and then to see the sun, and they're feeling the sun's energy, and they're feeling good every time they peek out. But they might not be completely ready to step fully into the sun. Like that energy might be too harsh for them at this point in time, but they're getting there. They're taking their time to heal and they're getting to that point. All right. I will say they're closer to the end than they were when they started out. They're closer to feeling ready to engage with you, to step up, to engage with the rest of the world as well, and possibly to have a new emotional beginning between the two of you. So maybe this was an off cycle between the two of you, and maybe you did recognize that your person was not ready to handle possibly the depth of this connection or even this connection. Your person could have been dealing with other aspects of their life as well and healing from that. That could have also been a situation that's coming through. But they're getting ready. That's the primary energy that's coming through, Pal 1. And slowly but steadily, they're taking steps towards you. All right? I will get one message or one Four of Vessels. Yes, a little bit of, like I said, can you see this little guy peeking over here? Yeah, that's the energy that's definitely coming through in your reading. They're peeking, all right? They might be kind of watching you from the sidelines. They might be also kind of watching everyone from the sidelines, kind of asking themselves, am I ready to handle this? Am I ready to handle this energy? And then at this point, it's saying no, but they're still at least trying to see if they are ready. At one point, the answer will be yes, all right, Pal 1? But it will take a few more peaks, all right? It will take a few more peaks for them to mentally prepare themselves, emotionally prepare themselves, kind of go through the spirals that they're going through, come up with solutions so that they can, protect themselves. It is, yes, I understand a trauma response, but at this point, it is helping your person. It is helping them feel better about the situation. They need it at this point in time. Over time, yes, they will heal that as well, but right now they need it. No judgment over here. We're just going to let them be and let them process the situation in a way that makes them feel the safest right now. All right? Okay, so I would expect this person to reach out to you when they're ready. Might take a little bit of time, not too much, but a little bit of time, but they'll get there, all right? They have to kind of work through a little bit of the sadness and have a little bit of compassion for themselves and recognize that, however they are showing up, as frustrating as it might be for themselves, it protected them at one point, and think that is the journey that your person has to make. If they come to you without that compassion for themselves, maybe I'm telling it to you so that you would be able to bring it to light for them, all right? So it could work both ways. Maybe they realize it on their own, or you could actually let them know as well, all right? Pal 1, this is where I will leave you for today. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you're looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. But if this is where you'd like to leave me, then I just want to say thank you so much for all your love and positive energy, whether it's with the like, share, subscribe, comments, the tips and watching my page ads. Those are the ways that I feel your love and positive energy, and I'm really, really grateful for it. Pal 1, take care. Trust your intuition. You always have free will. Catch you in my next one. Bye-bye. Hi Pal 2, for those of you who chose Pause Tarot, this is going to be your reading, alright? Before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes, think of your person, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Alrighty, Pal 2. Specifically for no contact and no separation situation, your person's thoughts. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands, we have the Nine of Cups, the Two of Cups, Queen of Swords, King of Cups, Six of Wands, and we have Strength. Okay. Also have your Oracle card, so we're going to go Swan, Meeting Family, Hope, 1-2-1-2 Harmony, Disappointment, and we have the Sun, Joy, Enjoyment, Life Force, Success, Vitality, Play. This could be a soulmate connection. I would not be surprised with the Swan coming out, but take that as it resonates. It looks like both of you were at a point to move forward, to take the next step in your connection, but I think maybe things fell apart and both of you went into no contact. There is a recognition that this could have been something so much more. I don't know what went down between the two of you, but your person's thinking a lot about it. In particular, your person's thinking about the good times between the two of you, the happy moments between the two of you. And they're kind of asking themselves at this point, was it worth it? You know, letting go of all the good times for maybe those moments that were bad or working against the two of you. And in your person's mind, to be very honest with you, pal, too, it is not worth it. It was not worth letting go of all the good times. There's a lot of sadness coming through. I am feeling it. And even the sadness, it feels more like longing and yearning for your energy. I think that when things were good between the two of you, they were really, really good. And then when it turned bad, it became really bad. But even so, in your person's eyes, they feel if they tried a little bit more, maybe both of you could have made it out of this rather than going into the no contact or the separation between the two of you. There's a flood of feelings coming through, pal, to you, and I think that this person is ready to reach out to you. I would not be surprised if this happens in the next couple of days or even like a shorter time span of like a month or two. The energy seems to be very, very fast moving because this person, they want to give this connection another try, pal, to you, and it's kind of like in their heart, they know that if both of you tried again, it would work out. They just have this feeling within them. Yes, it might come out of place of hope, but that hope is growing stronger and stronger day by day. With meeting family, was there family interference? Is that why the two of you went into no contact? Or it could be that both of you were ready to start meeting family, to start a family as well. And then it just crashed. And the way the message is coming through for me, Paltu, is if we could get up to that point, we could have gone further. We should have tried harder. And that clarity has set in. Maybe your person gave up too soon. Maybe you gave up too soon. Maybe both of you were so disappointed by what happened that you decided it was better to let go rather than to try again. But now your person wants to try again, Paltu. This person's coming in, by the way, with the Sun coming out, Six of Wands and Strength coming out. This person's coming in. No matter how much time has passed, this person cannot let go of your energy. They feel that you both are soulmates. And they're realizing that they were a bit immature in letting go of this connection when they did. They've grown a lot, so a lot of time might have passed. Paltu, there's a lot of maturing that's happened on your person's end, where today they feel both of you have what it takes to make this connection work. And I think that when this person comes in, Paltu, and they are, things are going to move really, really fast between the two of you. It's kind of like you guys are going to pick up where you left off. Even though you are different people today, it's going to go very, very fast. You might might feel like you've skipped all the initial steps of reconciliation and you're just getting back to how things were between the two of you back when things were good. There's a lot of love between the two of you, Paltu, and this person wants to give this another chance. They feel that they let go this too prematurely and they didn't really give this a chance to see how this connection could really, really bloom. And today it feels like your person knows both of you will be, like both of you are the end game for each other. Paltu, that's, your person's so sure of that. You make this person very, very happy, Paltu, and it's kind of like they can't see themselves with anyone else other than you. And that by itself makes them feel that there can be no one else for them and it has to be you. This person may have tried, I don't know if this is triggering, but it could be, but this person may have tried to find this connection elsewhere or tried to recreate what both of you had. But no, it's not. I mean, That's the power of soulmate connections, right? You can't. It's that unique energy, that frequency that only both of you resonate at. And you can't find that anywhere else. And that is something that this person has understood. Might have taken them quite some time to understand, and might have been a lot of resistance on their end, but today I don't see any resistance. In fact, they're wondering if you feel the same way, if they would have to spend time to convince you, but I think you already know, pal two. I think that you might have even sensed that this person was going to come back around, and they are, pal two. This person's coming back around. They want to give this connection another chance, and I felt like correcting that to give this another chance as more mature and grown-up versions of yourself. So I think that time has passed since both of you last gave this connection a try. But yeah, they can't see their life with anyone else, pal two. It's only you. And if not you, it's like no one else. That's it. This person will just be single forever or some kind of... Yeah, that's kind of the declaration that they're making. I know that you might roll your eyes at that, but that's how intensely they feel about this connection and about you. There's something about both of you fitting that's coming through very strongly, and the person knows they cannot feel that way. If they were to choose any other person, there would always be that feeling of lack. And of course, that's the soulmate energy coming through as well. Yes, this person's coming in. I mean, I see commitment coming through very, very strongly, all right? And this definitely feels like a romantic reading over here. I see marriage, I see commitment, I see partnership, however you both wish to define it. It's coming through. This person's very clear on their end, and that's why it's so clear on my end. There's no hesitation, and I would not be surprised if this person just directly comes in and proposes, that you just pick up from where both of you left off, because that's the end game. Like I said, both of you, like this person sees you as end game, and that's it. It ends there. There's no and or but coming after that. And this person's so sure about you. So they're coming in to convince you. They're coming in to tell you. And I would not be surprised if you've been feeling that energy in 5D. Would not be surprised. Like the energy is so intense, and like, it's kind of like someone's hawk eyes are just focused. But also you feel the warmth and the love that this person has. So yeah, I would say that there's a twist coming up for you, pal two, in your connection, in your no contact. You might have moved on. You might have kind of given up, because the energy that you felt, I know that you can't shake it off, but you might have convinced yourself that you were kidding yourself. But no, 3D is going to show you that you weren't kidding yourself, and whatever you intuitively felt about this connection at one point, it's coming up. It's coming to show you that you were right all along. All right, pal two? Okay, this is where I will leave you for today. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you were looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. But if this is where you'd like to leave me, then I just want to say thank you so much for all your love and positive energy, whether it's with a like, share, subscribe, comments, the tips that I send in watching my page ads. Those are the ways that I feel your love and positive energy, and I'm really, really grateful for it. This is where I will leave you for today. And you always have free will. Catch you in my next one. Bye-bye.